In a small, tranquil town by a winding river, there lived two young boys, Max and Oliver. They were brothers, but they couldn't have been more different. Max, the older of the two, was an explorer by nature. From the moment he could walk, he was climbing trees, diving into the river, and always seeking the next adventure. He was fearless, with a curiosity that seemed to come from deep within him. Oliver, on the other hand, was more reserved. He preferred quiet afternoons by the river, watching the water flow or reading under the shade of a tree. He was thoughtful, introspective, and sometimes a bit anxious. His world felt safer when it was still, when he could observe rather than dive in. One afternoon, the two brothers went to the river, each with a task in mind. Max wanted to build a raft to cross to the other side, while Oliver just wanted to sit by the water's edge and think. But as Max's raft began to drift away, it hit a rock and started to break apart. Max was frustrated, but then he grinned and dove into the water, pulling the raft back. Oliver, watching from the shore, frowned. "Why don't you just wait until it's better weather? You're always rushing into things." Max laughed. "That's who I am, Ollie. I don't wait for things to be perfect. I make them work." Their father, who had been watching them quietly, approached. "Do you know what makes you both different?" their father asked. "It's not just who you are, it's how you were shaped by the world around you. Max, your need for excitement comes from your environment. You've learned that action leads to results. But Oliver, your calmness comes from how you've observed, how you've learned to protect yourself from the unknown." Max was puzzled. "So, am I just born this way?" Their father chuckled. "You're shaped by your temperament, yes, but also by your experiences. Max, you've been encouraged to take risks from a young age, so now you thrive on challenges. Oliver, you've grown up in a quieter, more controlled environment, which made you more reflective. The river, a constant force of nature, mirrored the balance between them, unpredictable yet calming, rushing yet still. Psychology tells us that nature, our innate traits, and nurture, the experiences we have, both play a role in shaping who we are," their father explained. "It's not just one or the other, but how they work together." Max, suddenly thoughtful, nodded. "So, I'm not just reckless. I'm just built to explore." Oliver smiled. "And I'm not just shy. I'm built to think before I act." As the sun began to set, the brothers sat together, the river flowing gently beside them, each understanding that they were products of both the world inside them and the world around them. Nature and nurture, intertwined in perfect harmony.